This video will provide a review and critique of the feedback given by professional golfing coach Haney to celebrity golfer Ray Romano. Haney's feedback will be broken down into 4 categories: frequency, timing, use of devices and technologies, and content. Haney provides feedback after every trial and sometimes interrupts Romano in the middle of his swing, causing Romano to focus on too much at one time. This creates a dependency on Haney's augmented feedback.
I'm just worried that we're putting too many thoughts into the machine, you know, and am I thinking of too many things? I told him I'm worried we're putting too many thoughts into here. And he said, no, we're not. And shut up and keep doing what I'm telling you.
When feedback is given, it is right away, which does not allow for Romano to use his own problem-solving strategies and further drive his dependency on Haney. Feedback is then given almost continuously until the next attempt is made. This does not allow for Romano to simulate the strategies that Haney is giving him, completely ignoring the model pictures.
More. It wasn't enough.
Lay it more, huh?
You know, if something feels exaggerated, then there's a chance that it's better. Because usually what's happening, Ray, is I'm looking for a foot and I'm begging for an inch.
That's what she said. That's right.
For the most part, Haney does a nice job of using video in his feedback. The problem occurs, however, when Haney tries to overwhelm Romano with all his findings. Also, Romano should be able to see some of his own errors and correct them in his later stage of learning.
Before I took a lesson. Okay. So I got a lot of bad ingrained habits.
The first thing I saw about Ray's swing was obviously his setup, his posture was not the best. Just barely touched you, you're falling over. He was set up with a lot of bend forward from his hips, and he was way back on his heels. What you want is a real athletic position where the weight is more toward the balls of your feet. Okay? There you go. That's going to be the first thing. With Ray's swing, you took the golf club back a little bit too low and to the inside. When you swing the club, kind of at all times, it should be on one of these lines or parallel to it. So when you go back, this is what I mean by going a little inside. The next issue is getting him to continue the swing on the correct plane.
So it's here.
Then around. Then from inside. Great, right?
My buddy had a little flip camera, you know, so he filmed a couple of things, and when I looked at it, the one thing I noticed that when I do the full swing is I lose this. I go like this, you know. This leg kind of buckles out, okay? And I don't know how to stop that.
The students think they need to help the teacher out. And he's coming up with this whole list of things that he sees or doesn't like or wants to know about. We'll have made a tremendous breakthrough, right? Okay? When you mention something, okay, that I might have said.
Haney uses a trajectory tractor in order to gauge Ray Romano's club weaknesses.
Have you ever seen one of these TrackMans?
It'll show us
Oh, wow. No,
basically as far as it goes. It's accurate within a foot, up to 300 yards. We'll try to hit 3 solid shots for each club. We're going to shoot right up this line.
You have to have a good diagnosis, and if you don't have a good diagnosis, then you really don't even know where you're starting from.
Haney overemphasizes internal feedback. He also makes a lot of unnecessary comments and provides error-related feedback that proves to be ineffective.
You know, you got to remember, he's changing my takeaway that I had for the last 20-odd years, more than that. So it's all feeling awkward and wrong. Oh, boy. What?
Try it again.
Some of the times where I feel, holy crap, that's got to look horrible. He's going, nice job. Even on bad shots, dribblers, you know, he's like, good going. I can't tell if he really means it or if, because like I do it with my kids, you know.
Haney's practice design involves Romano and the driving range working with one club for long periods of time hitting the same shot. He also plays at various courses where he's exposed to different situations.
Great job there, bud. Good job. You're doing awesome. I'm proud of you. What you've done so far today is as good as anybody could hope for.
Now let's look at how we can make changes to Haney's feedback, including changes to frequency, timing, use of devices and technologies, and finally, content. Haney's practice design can also be improved by allowing Ray Romano to change his clubs and shots regularly at the driving range. The way in which Haney provides feedback is inadequate, in that he encourages short-term enhancements. Although Haney does a good job of incorporating various courses into practice, his drill fails to encourage learning. Evidence suggests that this type of feedback is not beneficial for retention and transfer tests.